When you let most fruits and vegetables sit around for too long, bad things happen. Rot, mold, decay, and generally the end of life. Not so with onions, and it's pretty amazing. Not only does this crop store for an extremely long time, pushed even further, and it'll actually begin to regrow itself. Hi, I'm Jeff from the Ripe Tomato Farms. Welcome to another episode of the Garden Quickie, the show where in 2 minutes or less, we've pretty much seen it all with onions. And today's episode is all about them. More specifically, how and why do onions sprout and regrow months after we harvest them. Time's short though, as you know it is, so let's dive in. For most of our fruits and vegetables, harvesting is the end of the line, the final resting place between consumption and or before finally being returned to the earth as compost. Many contain seeds that'll spawn future generations, but they themselves will never grow again. Except onions. Just a little bit of heat and moisture, and most bulb onions can be stimulated to start growing again. Actually, most times we don't even need to do anything, and the onion bulbs will go ahead and sprout all on their own. But why is that? To explain this phenomenon, all we need to do is look at the onions themselves, specifically their life cycle. Onions that are grown all the way from seed are planted and germinated in the spring. They grow relatively quickly, and eventually by mid to late summer, they form a bulb. This is when we harvest them. It may be the end of the line for the crop, but for the plant itself, it's only halfway through its life cycle at this point. The bulb, what we covet so much with the harvest, is actually the onion plant's storage locker for energy. Energy to carry it through winter so that it can flower and reproduce the following spring. As you can see, onions are biennials, specialized plants that use a winter dormancy as a halfway break in their lives to prepare for flowering and then reproduction. Bulb onion harvests that are stored for consumption simply think that the winter break is over and resume their life cycle and start regrowing. Not much benefit to us as that bulb is not going to get any bigger, but it doesn't ruin the harvest and they're perfectly fine to eat. Just as you're perfectly fine to check out more episodes of the Garden Quickie. Thanks for watching, guys. And hey, if Garden Quickies are your thing, make sure to subscribe and click on this playlist here as we explore and solve more growing issues in 2 minutes or less.